What if I told you there is one dua? A dua so powerful that it doesn't just protect you. It breaks every curse that's been haunting your life. The curses that destroy marriages, break families, ruin careers, and steal health. The curses that make you feel like you're walking through a storm even when you've done everything right. Right now, millions of people are living in silence, trapped in a cycle of bad luck, pain, and failure. And you might be one of them. But listen carefully. What if it's not bad luck? What if it's not destiny? What if it's a curse? A curse that follows you from one year to another, one relationship to another, one job to another, and you can't explain it. In the next few minutes, I will reveal the dua that has saved millions. The dua taught by the Prophet, peace be upon him, and confirmed by stories from the Quran. This is not a myth. This is not a fairy tale. This is real. And it is happening right now. On earth, in real lives, in real families. If you stay until the end, you will understand why your life changed and why it can change again. Because this dua is not just a wazon, it is a weapon. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you, and good video. Real-world problems and current events. Look at the world right now. People losing jobs they've worked for years. Businesses collapsing overnight. Families breaking apart without warning. Young people waking up every morning with anxiety, depression, and spiritual emptiness. In 2024, uncertainty has reached levels no one has seen before. Wars raging across continents. Famine threatening millions. Economies crashing. Diseases spreading faster than governments can control. And yet, some people live untouched, while others seem cursed, as if an invisible force follows them wherever they go. Some call it bad luck. Some call it destiny. But scholars, spiritual guides, and even psychologists whisper the same truth. It can be a curse. A curse that is invisible, but powerful. A curse that breaks careers, relationships, health, and peace of mind. A curse that doesn't discriminate. It attacks the innocent, the hardworking, the faithful. And no matter what you do, life keeps hitting you in ways that feel unfair, unnatural, and impossible to explain. And yet, just like the storms of today's world, there is hope. There is a way to protect yourself. There is a dua that can break this curse. The same dua that has been breaking curses for centuries, guiding millions back to peace, prosperity, and faith. Quran, story, proof plus spiritual depth. Now listen carefully, because the Quran is not just a book of stories. It is a book of reality. And in the Quran, we find people who were cursed, betrayed, destroyed, and forgotten. Yet Allah saved them through prayer, patience, and faith. The story of Prophet Yusuf, Joseph, is one of the strongest examples. Imagine being betrayed by your own brothers, thrown into a dark well, sold as a slave, and imprisoned for years. Yusuf could have given up. He could have hated the world. He could have lost his faith. But he didn't. He remained patient, pure, and faithful to Allah. And then something incredible happened. Allah lifted the curse from his life. Yusuf rose from the darkness to become one of the most powerful leaders of his time. He went from prison to power, from betrayal to glory. And that transformation didn't happen by luck. It happened through faith. Another example is Prophet Ayub, Job. Ayub lost everything: his wealth, his family, his health. He was left alone, suffering, weak, and broken. But he never lost hope. He said, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." And Allah answered him. He restored his health, doubled his blessings, and raised his status. These Quran stories show one truth: Allah breaks curses when you have faith. And the dua I'm about to share is the key to that faith, the key that opens the door to protection and relief. Because Allah does not abandon those who turn to Him sincerely. Real testimonies, modern-day miracles. Now, I'm not going to tell you stories just to impress you. I'm going to tell you real testimonies. Stories from real people living right now. People who were trapped in darkness and found light through dua. In Morocco, a woman was unable to have children for 10 years. She had tried doctors, treatments, and prayers, but nothing worked. Then she began reciting the dua for 40 days with pure intention and complete trust in Allah. After 40 days, she received the news that changed her life. She was pregnant. In Nigeria, a man had been struggling financially for 5 years. His business was failing. His debts were growing and he felt like he was drowning. He started reciting the dua daily, and slowly the doors began to open. Customers returned. Opportunities appeared. His business doubled in profits within months. In Indonesia, a family was constantly fighting. Every day was chaos, arguments, and anger. The home was filled with tension, and the children were suffering. After praying sincerely and seeking Allah's protection, they began to feel peace. The arguments stopped. The family started communicating again. The home became a place of love. These stories are not myths. They are not made up. They are happening right now, in the lives of real people, with real struggles, who turned to Allah and found relief. And this is why this dua is so powerful, because it brings Allah's protection into your life. The dua, main content. Now, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The dua that breaks all curses. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri ma ajidu wa uhibu wa min sharri ma la ajidu wa la uhibu. Meaning, O Allah, I seek refuge in you from the evil that I see and love, and from the evil that I do not see and do not love. This dua is simple, but it carries a deep meaning. It asks Allah to protect you from the evil that is visible, the problems you know, the enemies you can see, the curses you feel. And it also asks protection from the evil that is invisible, the curses you don't know about, the whispers, the jealousy, the hidden forces that work behind the scenes. That is why this dua is so powerful. It covers everything. It is a shield that Allah gives to those who seek it sincerely. And when you recite it with faith, you are telling Allah, I trust you even in what I cannot see. That trust is the key. Because when Allah sees your faith, He responds. And the curse loses its power. How to recite. Method plus ritual. Now that you know the dua, you must know how to recite it correctly. Because dua without method is like a weapon without a trigger. Here is the most effective way to recite it. 1. Make wudu, purification. Clean your body and your soul. 2. Pray 2 rak'ahs. Optional but recommended. This prepares your heart and opens your connection with Allah. 3. Recite the dua after Fajr and Maghrib. These are the times when the doors of mercy are wide open. 4. Repeat it 100 times daily, not to show off, but to show sincerity and commitment. 5. Continue for 40 days. Because change doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistency. And here is the most important secret. The power is not in the number. The power is in your sincerity. Recite it with your heart. Recite it with conviction. Recite it with the belief that Allah is listening. If you do this, you will begin to feel the shift. You will feel the darkness losing its grip. You will feel the curse weakening. Because Allah responds to those who turn to Him sincerely. Conclusion. Emotional closing. If you feel cursed, blocked, or trapped, don't lose hope. Allah is the most merciful, and He never abandons those who turn to Him. This dua is not magic. It is not a superstition. It is a connection to the One who controls everything. It is your key to breaking the chain that has been holding you back. If you recite it with faith, sincerity, and patience, Allah will open the doors of mercy. You will feel the curse losing its grip. You will feel the light returning to your life. Remember this: your destiny is not written by curses. Your destiny is written by your faith. So stand up, believe, and begin. And if this video touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it.